All right, Utopians, YouTubers, whatever you want to be called. What's going on, guys? All right, and gals. Crazy Bags coming at you today from Prime Terminal, Springfield, Missouri. It's Saturday evening, and we are still on our way to Grove City, Ohio. So we originally thought the load was going to be a drop. They came back this weekend, and told us, nah, it's going to be a live unload Sunday at noon. So we stopped over here, took some showers, do some laundry, get a good meal, get the truck washed. You know, all that good little stuff. Go to Walmart over here. All the stuff we needed to do. So, the weather's been pretty crappy. I'm going to put some video at the front of this video, so you've probably already seen it. A little bit of snow over Flagstaff. Actually, quite a bit, just not on the road. The road was pretty good. A lot of wind. So, we had a real nice tailwind last night, 30 miles an hour. So, I filled up in Amarillo, Texas. And when I got to Tulsa, about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, I was still pulling to 16 miles at a gallon for that length of highway from Amarillo to Tulsa. But even that's really high, so that's pretty good. All right, so that's kind of update on where me and student Sean are. He's inside doing laundry or something right now. So a couple days ago, when I was up in Oakland, I told you all that last week was primed to be my biggest week here at Prime since I've been here. Well, it was. I am glad to say, happy to say, this past paycheck was the biggest one I have ever received at Prime Inc. It is that of a lease operator / trainer in the TNT phase. Okay, that is where you're going to get your biggest checks. So let's talk about raw numbers. I have them right here. I took some screenshots. I'll put at the end of the video so you guys can see them, so that you don't feel like I'm just pulling numbers out of my rear. So let me pull it up from last week. Prime payroll. All right, so gross revenue for the truck last week, $11,356.76. I will try to, maybe too close, maybe too far, I don't know. So maybe we cut off some lights here. There we go. But anyhow, it's reflecting off the screen, so hopefully you got to look at it. But it's $11,356. I took up screenshots. I'll put them on the back just so you can see it. After all my expenses were paid, everything, truck payment, fuel, student, everything, because I pay for the student because I'm a lease operator, tire fund, all of that stuff, I took home what I deposited into my bank. If we can get this quickly, let's see if it'll do it. $5,000. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you guys can read it or not. It's kind of blurry, but it's $5,675.66. And they put $306 in my emergency fund, so you can add that back into it. So my check last week to me, after all my expenses, was $5,981.66. That's 1 week. It's 1 week of training, all right? Very rarely does that happen, but I had told you all when I was up in Oakland, I thought it was going to be my biggest week, so I wanted to share with you all that it was, and what does happen sometimes. So it's a big week. I mean, this week is not going to be that big. It's still going to be a nice week. But overall, things have been going pretty well. Nothing too crazy going on. Like I said, the weather's been a little wild. Sean's coming along really good. He's working on his backing a little more. It's always a difficult spot with students, especially when you get into this phase, especially when you get towards the end, because they start getting a little nervous, because pretty soon they're going to have no choice but to back on their own. But it's all starting to come together. So, you know, this little stop here at Prime today was a nice little stop. Like I said, we don't deliver till noon tomorrow. It's like 670 miles from here, 630 miles. So Sean will drive us out of here shortly, and he'll drive 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll take over and finish it up. We should be there sometime in the morning, probably 5 or 6 hours early. So that's not too bad. Other than that, things are going good. You know, I got here, I took a shower, I ate, spent some money in the company store, like always. That's one thing about coming to Prime. to the terminal. I mean, every time I come here, I go in that company store and I got to look around. I always got something I got to have, right? So, you know, it's always a $40, $50 stop. I went to Walmart, filled the fridge up while we were here. I have a dorm-sized refrigerator. That's what fits in the Freightliners. And after my students off the truck and I get a chance to really clean it inside, because it's kind of dirty right now, but after my students out and I get a chance to clean it, I'm going to do like a little video tour of the truck outside and in, so of the 2019 Freightliner. But overall, I mean, we're going to ride up in there and deliver tomorrow, and we'll just hope for the best. It being Sunday afternoon, payroll ends on Tuesday. It's gonna be kind of tight. We might get another load in for the week. Now Sean last week, for you potential students, you know, he went over his minimum, so I can take a peek at that, because it actually shows me what my students make, because I pay them. Prime pays the student but charges me the money they paid them, and plus I get charged the employer part of the tax. So the employer side of the FICA and the Medicaid and all that, I have to pay all that. So for a student, Sean did really good this week as a TNT student. He grossed $860.46. So like I was telling you all in the TNT video I made, you're guaranteed $700 no matter what, but if you go over 5,000 miles, you'll make an extra 14 cents a mile for all the overage. So, yeah, he $860.46 this week. So he's really happy with that. He earned it. He worked for it. No doubt about it. I don't mind paying it, especially when I'm cashing checks like I did. So it's not a big deal to me. More power to him. He went, you know. Too bad we didn't run more and he didn't make $1,200. So I don't mind paying out the money, the extra money, if we're doing some work and I'm making some extra money. They're decorating here at Prime for Christmas. You know, Christmas is coming. And yeah, my window is really nasty, guys. I haven't been able a chance to go through truck wash yet. There's a lot of snow up there. A lot of rain, a lot of wind. It's been a pretty crappy drive, to be honest with you. We come down 5 out of Medford, Oregon, down into California. Part of Interstate 5 northbound had washed out. It was down the one lane. The right-hand lane on 99 South, south of Stockton, had huge potholes in it where all the asphalt had washed away because of all the rain and all the flooding they had. So it was a pretty crappy ride. We're at 9.7 miles to the gallon since we left Oregon, so I mean we're doing fine fuel mileage wise. We did 55 through California, 55, 56, and we've been doing 58 ever since. So Sean got his first experience with people telling him he was number one yesterday because he was going too slow for him. But it's like I told him, don't worry about them. You know, let them go on their way. But he was in the right-hand lane. He wasn't impeding traffic. He wasn't in the way. They just ran right up on our tail. Rode there for a long time, flashing their brights. I mean, the whole left lane was wide open. No reason why they couldn't just go around us. And no, they just wanted us to go faster. So then they passed us, blew the horn a few times, gave him the old number one salute, and they went on down the road. So, like I said, it happens. So he got to experience a little yesterday. All right, I'm kind of sleepy today, so I think that's going to be it. I'm going to put, like I said, I'll put some pictures of those of my gross revenue and of my take home. Okay. The only thing is, with my take home, you have to add $306 because that's what I had pulled out and put into my emergency fund. They do a percentage of my pay. How they come up with the percentage, I couldn't tell you. Because I told them 10%, but they taking like, I told them 10% of gross revenue. So like this week, that should have been like $1,000. And they took 5% of my net pay, of my net revenue. So I don't really know how they're doing it. But as long as that emergency fund keeps growing and it's fired up and ready for Christmas, that's all I care about. Those 10 days at home with my wife and my 2 sons is going to be nice. I have a 17-year-old and a 3-year-old at home. The 17-year-old is from a previous marriage, and I have a 3-year-old with my current wife. So, but whenever I'm home, the 17-year-old's there nonstop. He's got his own car. He drives over and hangs out. Pretty much there all the time. Yeah, he plans in advance, gets off work. So I'm gonna go home for 10 days, spend some time with them. I bought the 3-year-old one of those magical ponies at Walmart. It like walks and makes noises, and you can feed it. And so we'll see how that goes. I got that last time I was home. So it's in the closet at the house. So, but it'll be nice. But all right, that's it. I'll make a video when we get over there tomorrow while they're unloading us. Kind of give you all an update, let you know maybe where we're heading next. But as for now, we are at Prime Terminal, Springfield, Missouri, and we will be heading to Grove City, Ohio for a noon delivery. It's going to be a live unload. So, all right, hope y'all are doing well out there. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe if you haven't. Subscribers are growing. I looked yesterday, it was like 92. Hell, I didn't know people wanted to listen to me talk, but if y'all listen, I'll keep talking. All right, y'all be careful out there. Be safe, it's winter. But as I always tell you, be successful, all right? Make up your mind what you want to do. Put your nose to the grindstone, and you can make it out here. Not only can you make it, you can be extremely successful out here. You can make a good living. So I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care tonight.